Welcome back. This is day five. Day five is going to be fun. Connecting with nature. Connecting with nature. What do we do? Well, it's very easy. We got to get out there, get outside, plan some outdoor time, and see what happens. Our motivational quote today comes from someone named John Muir. John Muir says, "In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks." One receives far more than he seeks. So we've got a really cool worksheet that accompanies this particular exercise, and it's going to help you connect with nature. It's going to kind of give you a written kind of format on what to look for when we're outside. We're planning our outdoor activities, leaving distractions behind, engaging your senses, mindful walking, breathing, and relaxation. A lot of good stuff in day five. So let's rock and roll. Nature is an incredibly powerful rejuvenator. Nature. I'll tell you personally, I am a gardener on my way to possibly being a farmer. I'm going to say that better. I'm a gardener on my way to being a farmer. I love being outside. I love grounding and being in with nature and understanding the vibratory benefits of being in with plants and trees and especially things that you're growing, preparing to eat to put into your vessel. It's a very, very powerful attitude and understanding to have because especially nowadays, I'm not going to get on my soapbox, especially nowadays, there's so much happening with people's health because we are not growing our own food and we are relying on, big industry to give us things. And man, the things that we're putting in our body are just not full of life. They're not good for us and having a result on our bodies as, as an indication, look at the healthcare rate and the longevity rates of our seniors and things like that. Being out in nature is one of the ways that we can clear our heads, we can clear our thoughts, and then we can receive the type of instruction and direction that we need for our lives. Remember, what we're doing here is 31 days to a new beginning. And as an extension, if you will, to our mindfulness practices and our meditation, being out in nature is very meditative and is a very mindful practice. So again, nature is an incredible and powerful rejuvenator of your spirit. It offers numerous health benefits and also mental benefits as well. So in this session, we're going to embrace the tranquility of being outdoors. Whether you're in a park, like a state park, or just a park in your area, in your city, or you live in a much more rural area where you can be in a forest. Either way, great. So what are we going to do? One, let's be intentful and let's plan time to be outdoors. So let's say, you work all week, you live in the city, and you don't really have a place around you that would be considered, forestry or anything like that. Plan it on the weekends. Hey, I'm going to go up to the country, or hey, I'm going to go to the local park and I'm just going to be out in nature. Dedicate a portion of your day to spending time outside. Find a green space or park, any natural setting that you have access to. If you're in a very urban place, Manhattan and places like that, yes, you have Central Park. There are a lot of people around, but still, Central Park's a beautiful place to go and take a walk and sort of isolate into, a natural setting. If you're like me, I live in the Atlanta area, and man, we've got a lot of different spaces outside. Very, very green. It won't be very hard for me to find deer and things like that. Just go and find an outside space dedicated to, your outdoor time. Leaving distractions behind. When you do venture out into nature, it's not going to do you any good if you bring your cell phone and you're on the phone and you're, looking at the phone and all this other stuff with your phone. Being outside in nature is a time for you to be again with yourself, for you to be able to embrace the natural ability for, the mindful meditative practice to give it time to work. And if you're distracting yourself, you're not going to hear your still small voice. Again, if you're distracting yourself by using your phone and being on social media, then you may as well stay at home. Being out in nature is about some level of solitude, some level of quiet and downtime. Engage your senses. When you're out into nature, use all five senses. Let's hear the birds sing. Let's smell those earthy tones. Let's feel the textures of the natural flowers and trees and different things that are out in nature. Let's say you want to take a mindful walk. If you're going for a walk or hike, practice mindful walking. Pay close attention to each step as you take each step. Pay attention the sensations of your feet, for example, the connectivity to the ground beneath you. Let go of your words as much as you can and be in the moment. Be in the now. Breathing, again, is a very important part of this. So breathe and relax. This is going to help your physical body and also your spiritual body. Find that quiet space in nature, whether it's under a shade tree or by a river or water edge or waterfall, even better. Take deep, deliberate breaths. Allow the nature to surround you and to engulf you and for you to sort of drift off into that natural setting. So many benefits, so many benefits. Maybe you're in a place where you can actually observe wildlife. Like this morning in my backyard, I see deer all the time. Nature is steaming and teeming with life, be it squirrels or raccoons or dogs or whatever. If you encounter birds, squirrels, or other creatures, take a moment to quietly observe them. Witnessing the beauty of wildlife can be very serene and very calming. So that's your goal for today. That's your goal for today, is to spend some time and be intentional on being outside. Get away from your computer. I'm not suggesting you leave your cell phone. Let me be clear, because if you're out and you do need it for emergency, put it in your bag, put it in your pocket, but don't walk around scrolling. That's not what we're trying to be outside for. Don't walk around with, the news going. That is the complete opposite of what we're trying to do. We're trying to create tranquility, not anxiety. However, if you do want to use your cell phone for something, maybe you can use it for like a guided meditation as you're sitting. But remember, we want to engage our five senses. Take your cell phone for safety reasons, but put it away unless you absolutely need it. Again, our motivational quote for today was to reflect on the motivational quote of John Muir, and it said, "Every walk in nature, one receives more than they seek." I'm a big hiker and I'm a nature person. I love waterfalls. My wife and I have done numerous hikes and we love to do it. It is very relaxing. It's very meditative. So I'm suggesting today that you find and dedicate time each week for you to get outside into nature. It's really going to rejuvenate you and you'll be surprised the health benefits that you get in the meantime. All right, guys, thanks a lot. I will see you tomorrow on day 6.